Oh.
Oh. What's up, everyone? This is Betamax. My name is Fidel, and joining me, as always, is Eddie and Birdie. What's up, guys?
Hey.
You guys like that song? Toot and Boot It?
Yeah, that was my freshman year anthem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, let me ask you something, Fidel.
All right, that's all the time we have. What's up?
Hey, why do cats hate you, dude?
I don't know, man. Hey, get closer to the microphone.
Why do cats hate you, dude?
There you go. You see, like, the cats that live under the house, right?
They keep trying to, like, kick it in here. Because,
Okay.
like, that orange one keeps trying to, like he goes
Chill?
up to the door. Like, he's always like,
Not when I'm here.
what's going on?
Well, that's why he's saying it, because one was walking by, and he was like, and it stopped and looked, and then I went, pss, 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 and it fucking took off.
Like, fuck this guy.
They don't like me, dude. I don't know.
Sometimes I feel like actually, like, feeding them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know if I want to.
You're gonna open up a whole can
Yeah,
of worms,
I don't know
dude?
if I want to open up that can
Yeah.
of worms right now.
Because there's a few of them. There's like, I've seen like maybe 4 different ones.
Because I think they had their kids here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Underneath my room. Hey, maybe that's why they don't like me. Like, hey, that's some noisy motherfucker that lives upstairs. Man. What did your cat tell him, dude?
Huh?
What did your cat, like, spread the word about me or something, or what?
Dude, all the cats know about you. I don't know what you
Fuck,
did,
dude.
but
What are you doing? It's not even a real hammer.
it is a real hammer.
Let me see. Hit me on the head right now.
I bet.
So you guys like my trencitas?
Yeah, it's cute.
Courtesy of my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We were cuddling, and I was hoping it was going to lead something else, but it turned into this. You know what I'm saying? So you guys want to talk about?
Have you guys seen any of the movies that you were assigned? Or?
Just Enter the Void. I'm going to watch Spirited Away in the morning when I wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of mine yet.
Yeah, he hasn't watched his yet either. I was asking him.
I did watch a movie though that wasn't assigned, but I haven't seen.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
Hesher.
Oh, yeah. I remember watching that when it came out.
Yeah,
I remember liking it.
I liked it a lot. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I mean, it's a pretty like basic movie, but
Yeah.
I just like that era of Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I just realized I left the ceiling fan
Yeah, I
on.
was about to point at it.
Fuck it.
Yeah?
Turn it off.
Let me see. Hey, turn it off for me, yeah? So I don't have to take the headphones off.
Middle? No, just turn it off on the wall.
No, yeah, from the wall.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass. Thank you. Damn, for real? Hey, we're recording, homie.
Sorry.
That's so unprofessional.
I got a...
Yeah, tuck your shirt in.
Yeah, tuck your shirt in, tuck your dick out. So, oh, Hesher. You said you liked it?
Yeah, it's cool. I like that young era of Joseph Gordon-Levitt movies. He did like Looper and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember liking that one. I remember a lot of people kind of hating on it. Just because it's like a metalhead movie. And
There's like no metal in it. I mean, there is.
It's like Metallica.
There's like a funny scene because I thought it was going to be like that for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But when his character gets first like into that house
Yeah.
and he's like, you want me to fuck you up? And then you just hear, and then it goes silent and then he says something else. He says like another thing like, because I'll fuck you up. And then, and I was like, oh, is it going to be like that for the rest of the movie? But it was just like that, just that one scene. But I thought that was hilarious.
Sounds a bit campy.
Yeah. It's like a campy, like wholesome movie. Yeah. He's like a piece of shit. He's like a big piece of shit in that movie, dude. A major piece of shit.
Natalie Portman's in that too, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
Have you heard of it?
Never.
Man, you fucking suck.
I have no idea.
I went and saw Fast X today.
How was it?
It was cool.
Tight.
I thought it was the last one.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's like a part 1. You know how they do that with last
Dude,
movies now?
It's never gonna end.
I don't think it's ever going to end.
I think it's gonna is
I
it the
think there's-
longest franchise in movies?
Is it?
Well, what,
I don't know.
What about?
I don't consider Bond.
Yeah, I was gonna say because if you're talking franchises within the same like story or like characters,
Same story, same characters, same actors.
I would say yeah. I would say yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
To think it went from like a Point Break with cars to fucking Marvel now.
Oh, dude, this newest one, like,
Well, let me ask you, since you're like a bigger fan of those type of movies,
Yeah.
would you rather watch like a Fast and Furious new era movie or like a Marvel movie?
what do you mean a new era? Like with the new cast, kind of like a spin-off
Well, everything
type shit.
basically part 4 and up, because basically 1, 2, 3, it was
I
still,
see what you mean.
it was still that racing element was still in it. The cars was like a big deal. The JDM cars.
One of those or a Marvel movie that has already been made.
Yeah. Like, would you say like I would rather watch that than Marvel movie, or I would rather watch a Marvel movie than that?
I think that I'm gonna have to say that. I feel there's like better movies in within the Marvel movies, but the Fast and Furious movies, in my opinion, are like some of the most entertaining movies I've ever seen. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Even
Okay.
if they're like terrible, they're still very entertaining.
Okay.
So
That says a lot.
yeah,
That says a lot. Yeah.
because like there is movies that could like coming to mind right away is like Winter Soldier and Ragnarok in the Marvel like universe, whatever. That I feel are like great movies, but I can't just constantly watch them, you know. And I feel like with the Fast and Furious movies, I can constantly watch them. But yeah,
Yeah, I was wondering, cause like I think about those franchises, and I'm like, they're kind of like on the same boat, but it's so crazy how like one's just cars and the other one's like comic book movie based.
hell yeah,
But
elotes. Oh yeah, competition.
wait, they always for some reason we always pick to record when everybody wants to get buck wild in the neighborhood.
For real, dude.
Yeah, before like we started recording, it was quiet as a mouse.
Yeah.
And as soon as we press the record button on, everybody wants to get buck wild. Like,
Everyone's trying to be on Betamax, dude.
Hey, that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
It would be cool to get a vendor on here
Yeah, just like a random vendor.
and just have them tell stories. I'm pretty sure they've seen some shit.
Imagine trying to like convince them, hey, come to my house. I know you don't know me, but come to my house real quick to talk. Oh, no, I'm good.
so stranger danger.
For real. So are you doing okay, Eddie? Are you feeling good? Like you doing all right?
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Did something happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something happened?
Yeah.
What?
One of your favorite bands announced their breakup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How do you feel, dude? You okay?
I'm happy about it, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better to end it now before they become a fucking Blink-182. You know?
I see what you mean.
Like, yeah.
It's okay to cry, dude.
This is all audio. It's no video.
Well,
By
Hold
the
on, let me
way,
get my
for
phone
those of you listening, Eddie's like, he's tearing up right now pretty bad.
yeah.
Here- dude, use the napkins I got you. You got mocos all over your face.
They're all
dude.
stuck together, though.
My bad.
So, tell them for those who don't know.
Nah, just Google it.
All right.
So earlier this week, hey, damn. It's like he's getting closer.
Hey, you look out the door and he's like, he's like,
What up, baby bird?
Oh my god. Okay,
He's like honking it while
he's
they're
all
buying.
pussies.
I'm gonna leave all this shit in too anyway. So earlier this week, Sum 41 announced that they are officially going to break up. They're not broken up yet, but they have the plan of finishing up whatever tour they're on currently, release their next and final album, tour for that one, and then that's it. And was it me or you that floated the idea about talking about it? Might have been you.
I think you said you wanted to, and I said let's just save it for another episode, so we can just kind of talk about it a little bit.
All right, we'll save it for another episode.
But yeah, I'm not bummed at all. Like I'm like they released how many records now?
Okay, so it's I don't know, like 8 or 9.
Yeah, so I think that's a pretty good
I think
discography to have.
the last one was 2019, I believe. So I this past like week I listened to all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
So I only know up to Underclass Hero,
Okay.
which is what, second to last?
No, actually.
No?
No, there's Underclass Hero. After Underclass Hero, they like did like a greatest hits, and then they released Sunday Bloody Sunday, I think it's called.
Uh-huh.
And then there's 2 more after that. So there's
Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not caught up.
yeah. So,
But go ahead. Go ahead.
damn, dude.
That was cute.
I know we're all polite with each other, letting each other talk. I already forgot what I was gonna say.
Same.
Damn, quality content,
Dude.
quality content.
Yeah, when you told me, I was just kind of like, it's about time. But then I also feel like most of these bands, I say, oh, we're gonna quit. And like 5 years later, they come back, and I feel like sometimes it's just kind of a way to like
Get people to go to their
comeback shows and make
I hope
millions.
they just do that one thing that cool bands do, where they just play like once every couple years. Yeah,
yeah, that would be cool too.
they'll throw like an LA show every
'Cause-
couple years or something.
How long was, I mean, Blink-182 was never like officially like broken up, but how long was Tom out of the band for?
Like 15 years maybe.
No, not
No,
that long.
not even that. No.
Like 20 years.
Yeah, that.
Was it
No.
like 6 or something?
I think so.
It wasn't even that long.
It
And I was
wasn't that
just
long.
like, why are people so like hyped?
He was
Like-
out for a long time.
What?
like wait, like so, okay. So initially, yeah, he left after the self-titled.
Well, I would say he was out creatively for a long time.
Oh yeah,
For a very long time, he was
yeah.
out.
I think the last time, and like this is like my opinion, the last time he was like really focused on writing music for it was the self-titled. Because
Yeah.
I mean, when he came back and they did Neighborhoods, you listening to the album, you could definitely hear like the disjointedness of it.
Yeah,
That album
that's
sucked,
That's
dude.
why I was like, he's been absent creatively for like a long time,
Yeah,
like a long time.
hey, that album has some bangers. It has a couple
I
bangers.
feel like, I don't know, man. I think they just all had like really creative differences,
yeah.
and there was just like no vision in what they wanted.
It's all, in my opinion, I think it's all just egos that got in the way of each other. You know, Mark wanted to be like Blink-182 Dude Ranch era, and then Tom wanted to be like Blink-182 Enemy of the State going into experimental era. And Travis was just always along for the ride.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, which is great. But I definitely, in my opinion, yeah, like it's just like, it was always like, I feel like every time I looked into it, it was always an ego thing. It was just always like,
Yeah.
let's go here, let's go there. And like Eddie said, there was never a consistent vision. So of course it was like,
And not only that, I feel like they're a bunch of old men now,
Yeah.
and like they're still trying to make songs like about high school and like
Yeah.
trying to relate to like teenagers. I'm like, dude, stop. You're
Yeah.
fucking embarrassing, dude. Like you guys are middle-aged men, and
yeah.
like cut your fucking hair. Like don't.
Oh, for real? Yeah, you're gonna say that to me right now?
No, dude. Keep your hair. It looks tight.
Damn.
Sorry.
That's what's up, homie. That's what's up.
But,
hey, is somebody gonna buy an elote or what?
For real, man. He's been
I had
circling
cash,
the
man.
corner for like an hour.
Do you guys carry cash on you?
Not. I try not to anymore.
I'm trying to now.
I try to too.
Yeah.
No, I try not to.
I try to at least have like at least $20 in my pocket.
Yeah.
Just
I
in
only
case.
do that if I know I'm gonna go somewhere. But like if I'm not, I know I'm not going anywhere. I don't keep cash on me.
I try to have that in my pocket at least.
Yeah, me too.
Just in case like one day my fucking car something happens, like I need gas or something. But
yeah.
anyways, are you lean towards the Blink-182 side, huh? More than Sum 41?
I do mainly for just because of nostalgia. Because Blink-182, I would say, it was probably like the first like guitar band I got into when I was in elementary school. When like Dude Ranch came out, 'cause I remember seeing like the video for Josie on MTV or whatever it came on all the time, and I thought it was cool, you know. And that was when I was more into like hip hop and R&B and shit like that. But like Blink-182 definitely did stand out to me, and then that's like I segued into like Nirvana and stuff like that, like, and then new metal. But
Because when I met you, like that's why I always just knew you as like, ah, man, this guy's like the Blink-182 guy. Like you love Blink-182, and I was always like more towards
Sum
Sum
41.
41. Like to me, they were just more consistent on like not making bad records.
yeah, and like to speak on that, like after listening to every single, because that's what I listen to
Yeah.
every single album. Like some of them even more than once, just because wanted to get an idea of like their music, because I thought I was very familiar with the music, but there was even songs on like All Filler No Killer or All Killer No Filler that I didn't even know
No.
or recognize, and I was like, oh shit.
They have a bunch of hits on those, man.
Yeah.
Like, that are kind of. They were overshadowed by like the Fat Lip and
Yeah.
like all the bigger songs, but those records like those hits are like my least favorite on those albums,
Yeah.
like on the first ones. But yeah, like that's the thing about bands like this, like even like Blink-182, like Dude Ranch is like, I think even Enema of the State I'm not a big fan of. Like there's some songs on there that I like, but after that I just don't care. But Dude Ranch specifically, like that's probably all I like from Blink-182. But Sum 41, it's like up. I mean, like I said, I didn't listen to like the last 2-3 records that they released.
Yeah.
But before that, like I enjoyed every single one of them. And musically, like they're talented.
Yeah, they are.
And for the most part, it's been the same band. Like I think one of the guitarists left for a little bit,
Dave.
and then he came back, and
came
then
back, yeah.
and then one of the drummers like ended up leaving, right? And they swapped him
Yeah.
out with someone else.
Yeah,
but
the
that's
drummer's
it.
gone. Yeah.
For the most part, it was like really consistent, and for there to be that many members and for the most part be together, like I thought that was cool.
Did you ever get into Sum 41 like that, like the way we did?
Kinda, because I got introduced to those bands thanks to my big brother.
Yeah.
Because he would always listen to them a lot back in the day. But I remember I was definitely more into Blink-182 than I was Sum 41. Because I'll be honest, I know Sum 41's hits more than their actual albums.
Yeah.
But I know more of like Blink-182's albums than their actual hits.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely got into it for like a little while, especially because of where I grew up at, and then like the South Bay, and then when I moved to the Inland Empire in Fontana, like a lot of kids were like super obsessed with those bands, like Blink-182 and Sum 41,
Yeah.
and like those other bands like that were a part of that era, like
Like all of those like early 2000s pop punk bands.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Simple Plan, Good
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah. And I remember like it was pretty cool because that was my first experience with like kids getting together to start a band, like because they listened to like some of their albums, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember like hopping on MySpace and like they would like add me and I would like check them out, and like almost every single like band that was like that, like it always say like, oh, influences are Sum 41 and Blink-182, like every band.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that's tight, you know, like. They listened to that shit and they decided to like go get like a $50 guitar and like practice and make some sound with it, you know. But that was my first like outing into like that pop punk era.
Yeah.
And then after that it was just like a wormhole like going down. But yeah, I definitely got into those bands. But like I said, more Blink-182 than Sum 41. You know.
I actually remember the first time I heard Sum 41.
Me too.
No, you go first.
Oh, okay. It was like morning, like a school day, and I remember I was living in the South Bay in Long Beach, and like we were living like in like a one fucking bedroom. It was like 5 people in a one bedroom, and I remember like the TV would always turn on to like wake everybody up. So like, you know, like in the morning they'd always play like music videos on like MTV or VH1, and I remember hearing the Hell song. Like
okay.
almost every
Dang, what a
day,
banger.
Yeah, dude.
every morning, almost every day, and I'd be like, and I wouldn't even get pissed. I'd be like, hell yeah, this song fucking rips. But that was like my first experience with Sum 41, and then my brother like noticed that I liked them, and then he started buying like the CDs and playing them around me and shit. And yeah, what about you?
Mine was American Pie 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's the scene where they're about to leave to the beach house, and Finch is in the back, like with the notebook, while they're all putting their bags in.
yeah,
And he's all, fellas, I've been doing the calculations, and even with summer jobs, the four of us aren't going to be able to afford this place. Like, we're going to need somebody else. And then Kevin, he's like, yeah, I thought about that, so I invited somebody else. And right when he said that, all you hear is dun 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 dun. Dun. So I play
Of course, it would be that song, dude.
Yeah. So like I remember that scene, and then like Stifler is like it shows him on the highway, and Stifler's like standing up because they're in a Jeep.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, like scratch my ass and lick my balls, Great Falls, it's Stifler time or something. And the song's just blasting in the background while he's like cheering while they're driving. And
oh shit! I didn't even remember that song was in that.
yeah.
movie.
In Too Deep is in it too. Like
Oh yeah.
at the end when they're all dancing like
Fuck,
in the house.
yeah.
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 But that was my exposure to Sum 41.
Yeah.
Do you remember yours?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but I had like the biggest crush on this girl.
Oh yeah.
And she had like I think it was the cover of I think it was like Does This Look Infected? Like the little insert in the CD. I think she had like in her folder.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? At this time, like I only knew like metal.
Yeah.
Like I like. What do you guys consider a quick side thing?
Okay.
Because like I don't know what like times are changing, so I don't know. Is like Metallica and like that kind of music? Is it dad rock still?
Dad metal?
Because I heard
don't know.
people call like fucking like Horn and shit like dad rock now. It's like our times changing, dude. Am I?
I never
is it
heard
classic rock now.
I never heard Metallica be called dad rock.
Really?
I've always heard it as metal or dad metal.
Yeah, I've heard that too, where it's just
Yeah.
like dad metal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then Korn being referred to as dad rock, that makes sense. Just because of the times now.
So what would you consider like Blue Oyster Cult and stuff like that?
That's fucking
Which-
dad rock for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I call it old people music.
Classic rock, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like,
All right, anyways.
I call it old people music because I remember like when I was younger, a lot of the older guys,
Yeah.
like the older white guys, like especially like the maintenance workers that was around me, they were always bumping that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is fucking old man music, man.
But yeah, that's what I was used to because of my dad. So like, I remember I was like, okay, if I want to get in this girl's pants, I need to, I need to go buy some 41 CD, and that's when I first experienced it. I think it was the album. It had a guy with like a fucking black eye on the cover, and I think it was a demo, but it had
Oh, it might have been a single.
yeah, I think that's what it was, and it had like Makes No Difference and all those songs.
I think that was the single.
It was cool. I was like, this is tight. And then I ended up buying This Is Look Infected. I'm like, fuck, this is like the coolest thing I've ever listened to.
So when you got Does This Look Infected, did you get the regular or the digipack?
No, I got the one that came with the extra DVD.
The DVD.
Yeah.
The digipack. Yeah, I
And-
had that shit too.
And during this time, I was like obsessed with like Jackass and all
Yeah.
that. So when I played that, I'm like, damn, this is like
Yeah.
the coolest band ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like I was like this fifth grader, like watching these guys like fucking rob a pizza guy and
With water guns.
and with water guns and just do drive-bys and like yeah, just a bunch of crazy shit. And yeah, that was my first experience with it. And like ever since then, dude, like I'm sure a lot of it is like a nostalgia thing, but I would say like from all those bands that I listened to, like I think that was probably like I said the one that's like most consistent. I hold more dearly because that was like the first CD I ever bought for myself, and like I said, like they just influenced a lot of what was to come, I guess, and got me pointed in that direction.
Yeah.
And then eventually, you know, you found deeper stuff.
Yeah, because like when I was, like I said, I had re-listened to all of the albums. I had no idea that Half Hour Power isn't considered an album.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's like apparently it's considered an EP, and that All Killer No Filler is their
first
debut.
official.
Yeah, and because I guess the song Summer or Summertime, I think it's called.
Because they released it twice, huh?
Yeah, like they had it on Half Hour Power and then re-released it on All Killer
With
No
a different
Filler.
recording. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also had no idea that they did a song for Spider-Man.
What
They
song?
did?
It's a hip hop rock song.
Oh wow.
It's like them like playing their instruments, but all of them are rapping.
Dude. That's the stuff of Sum 41 that did not age well.
Oh, dude.
It like, what's that other song that, like, I know it's meant to be funny. Like even back then it was meant to be funny, but it's bad.
Because even Fat Lip is like has rapping in it, you know?
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like there's so many great songs on that album, but Fat Lip just overshadows it because
Yeah.
it blew up and became this thing. But there's actual like really really good songs on that
Yeah.
album.
That's what I like about that song you mentioned. That was American Pie too. What's that song called?
Fat Lip. The dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Fat Lip. Because like the way they sing, it's like they're rapping.
Yeah.
Like I like that shit. And then they take turns like a rap group. Like
Yeah.
first it's the drummer and then it's the guitar player. Like I was like, oh, that's fucking tight, dude.
But the one they made for Spider-Man, they actually had Kerry King do the guitar solo on that song.
Oh, I know exactly
You know
what song
what
we talked.
song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
What
Brandon showed me that
what-
song.
Who's that?
Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
It's so ridiculous, dude.
yeah, like, but I was listening. I watched the video, and they sound like Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like the Beastie Boys. They're all just rapping, and you know what song it is, right? It's like rock. It's what
That's
it's all about.
What's
Yeah.
up we live for? Come on, shout
Yeah.
it
That
out.
sounds tight.
Dude.
It's
I'm not gonna listen to it though.
it's cringy, dude. But if you watch the music video, it kind of puts things in perspective
Yeah.
because it's like they're having fun. Like
Yeah,
they're obviously
yeah.
like joking around, but I'm glad. Like after that album, they got very serious and
Yeah.
like they went to like darker stuff, I guess.
But yeah, even with that out with Half Hour Power, like the intro, like grab the devil by the horns and fuck him up the ass.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like that shit is metal as fuck, dude. And then it just goes straight into just pop punk.
And yeah, dude. Like when you listen to those albums, like first like the EP and the first one, you can tell they're fucking talented.
Yeah.
Like they're doing solos and
Yeah.
shit like that, and like you just know like oh like they're on their way to like make some great shit.
Yeah.
And they did. They got really like heavy
Yeah.
and like I said they ditched all the hip hop stuff and they got like just they got very serious and even their lyrics got very serious and dark. And I remember Birdie was the one that told me about the Hell song, like which is probably my favorite Sum 41 song.
Yeah.
And he told me it was about HIV or AIDS.
Yeah, because they wrote that song because there's like a lyric in there that goes, "I can't believe this happened to you," and it was like their friend like told them like, "I just found out I have AIDS," and they were like, "Shit, like damn, that fucking sucks." Like knowing that your best friend just got that, like that's fucking shitty. And like they like wrote a song about it. I was like, damn, that's fucking nuts, dude.
I had no idea actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so-
I remember seeing an interview like on MTV and like, because that was a really popular song. Like I said, it was
Yeah.
like always on in the morning.
The music video for that is tight.
Yeah, with all the action figures and
Yeah,
shit.
all the
Yeah.
toys.
Dude, that was one of the music videos I saw where I was like, man, you could really make a music video with anything, like anything. That's fucking tight.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's like another thing that like I would have never guessed because the music video is like so like funny
yeah.
and it's like a song about
Yeah.
AIDS.
But that's like another thing that I really liked about Sum 41 is that like, man, they were like, they didn't put themselves, they never gave themselves any boundaries,
Yeah.
especially with the guitarist, Brown Dude.
Yeah.
You
Dave.
could tell he just loved playing guitar
Oh,
so much.
dude, he's a very talented guitarist.
Yeah, like you could tell that fool just like, oh, dude, I want to shred all day, every day.
There's a couple videos of them playing live, and when Derek, right, the singer,
Yeah.
he starts like talking, and like Dave, which is the guitarist, right?
Yeah.
He'll just start playing like the intro to the song while the guy's talking, just to shut him up. Just be like, all right, no, we're gonna play. And it's just the coolest thing. I'm like, this. He just wants to get straight to the point. Like he just
Yeah.
wants to like
Yeah, I respect that so much. So that they're so like, they weren't like Blink-182 where it's like, no, we have to stay on that pump punk shit.
Yeah.
Like forever, you know. Like they were like, oh, this pump punk shit's tight. What else can we do with this pump punk shit? You know.
And well, like with Blink-182, I don't necessarily feel like they tried to stay for a while. They did try to stay on the pop.
I think
punk
Tom did.
I actually think Mark was the one.
No, Mark. Sorry, I meant to say Mark.
Mark was the one because I feel like that's the whole reason why Boxcar Racer exists.
Mark is literally the Jerry only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blink 182.
because like the reason I love that self-titled, the last one that Tom was in, is because it was so fucking experimental. Like it was so like it just stands out from the roster of albums even to this day.
yeah,
Like it's the most unique album they've ever made, and it was because Tom was so like, dude, what can we do with like these piano chords? What can we do with like if we did the guitar like this, like, and it was like, fuck this, and that album sounds so good.
and like the only reason that happened was because of Boxcar Racer, because Tom wanted to do that. He wanted to get away from that like pop punk sound, you know, and just do what he envisioned, like what he wanted to do, basically.
Yeah.
But Mark wasn't necessarily open to it, as far as what I've read of the whole situation of it. But and I remember reading about how once he did that, and then it was just going to be Tom on everything, but he didn't know how to play drums, so he asked Travis to help him out in the studio, and it ended up becoming just a band. And I remember reading about how Mark kind of got jealous. And then he ended up doing guest vocals on one of the songs. And I actually really like the song. It's called Elevators. But because of that, that's what I kind of opened Mark's eyes to be like, okay, you know, this can work. And they did the self-titled. But yeah, going to Sum 41, like you could definitely tell the talent in their music and just their influences too. Like you definitely tell they're like hardcore kids at heart. Especially with Does This Look Infected? And then like just the metalheadness of it all in Chuck.
When they do like the Metallica covers and stuff, like they're fucking just as good.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's insane. Like Blink-182, whatever. Like to this day, I still consider Tom like a crappy guitarist. Like he's not good like live, and it's like a notorious thing. Like everybody always says like, oh yeah, Tom like never tries when he's live. Like his vocals suck and his guitar's like all over the place. And like you look at Sum 41, you watch their live videos, and they're just on a dime, like perfect. Like you can tell, like they wake up early to practice and do all that, and they, I don't know, like I feel like they're one of those bands that practices like how they're gonna perform live too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because like I'm telling you, like if you watch live videos, and they're so great, and they sound just like the record, and like sometimes even better. Like I forgot what vinyl I had. I think you have it now, right? You bought.
I got all your Sum 41 records. Yeah.
I think there's like a live. I think it's a very like it's like a hidden track on the vinyl. And it's a Hell song and it's live, and I think it sounds better than the original. But that's what one thing, like when it's always like, oh, Blink-182 is better. I'm like, maybe like, but like especially live, like there's no competition.
I think people say Blink-182 is better just because, I mean, if you look at it, they are more successful.
Yeah.
They are definitely more successful, and I feel like people equate that to quality. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
Makes sense.
So like, I get it. I mean, yeah, they like more famous or whatever, but as far as just like pure music and talent, I would say Sum 41 is like the superior. But I'm a Blink-182 kid, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, listening to the albums, like when I got to Does This Look Infected, I was like, damn, like this. I feel like hardcore kids nowadays starting pop punk bands sound like this. Like it was reminding me of like No Pressure or Coil. I was like, this is like,
Coil's so sick, dude.
Yeah, like you could definitely hear like the hardcore influence on that album specifically. And it's funny because like I had mentioned the digipack that came with the DVD, and I remember I would always watch that DVD. And there was a part of the special features, they gave a shout out to two bands, and you could listen to their songs in the like on the DVD. And I can't remember what one of the bands was, but the one that like at the time I was like, that's whatever. But like looking back now, I was like, damn, I can't believe like I fucking overlooked that. It was Ill Blood by No Warning.
See, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, oh fuck, which I mean makes sense now because they're all from Canada, like the same area of Canada, and then No Warning even ended up putting out a record on with Greg Norrie, the producing, which he produced a lot of Sum 41's work. But yeah, like you could hear the hardcore influence on like
even like that joke band they have.
Pain for Pleasure.
Pain for Pleasure.
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to be like an 80s metalhead.
Yeah.
But you hear the music and it's fucking good.
Yeah,
like
it is,
I'm
dude.
like, I know this is supposed to be like ironic and funny, but this is fucking great. Like, like if they got serious, like you can tell, like if they really want to be like just straight up metal band or
like they could play with like Iron Maiden or Judas Priest.
Yeah, dude, like they can go any route. Like I feel like they're talented enough to like be in a just straight up hardcore band or even go like the metal route.
Yeah, and then like speaking to that, the metal route, like I feel like that's very apparent on Chuck.
Chuck is such a great album, dude.
It's funny because Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry, too.
I was gonna say, I think Chuck.
I thought you said I could go.
All right, go.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm busy drinking now.
I came into Chuck late. So I kind of fell off with Sum 41, like after Does This Look Infected. Even though I loved that album so much when it came out, I kind of didn't really follow up because that's when I really got into like
Slipknot.
no, like that's when I really got into like beat down hardcore metalcore and stuff, shit like that, you know. But I specifically remember the first time I heard anything off of Chuck. It was a song 88, and the only reason was because of Evan.
That song is heavy, dude.
Yeah, and I remember we're hanging out, and we went to, when he was living with Jose, went to Jose's house, and we're all just chilling in the room. And I remember he was like, "Dude, you guys got to listen to this." He's like, "This is Sum 41," and he put on the music video, and it's like them performing live, but it's the actual like music video. Mm-hmm. And then I remember just we're listening to it, and the whole time Evan was just like, "Just stay with it, wait until the end." And then that ending happened, the whole end part of the song happens. It's like, dude, this is fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Like the guitar solo, just like everything, like it's fucking heavy.
It's I don't know, like it's like a commercial rock band, but it has like this blanket of like hardcore and metal mixed into it, like over it. And dude, like I said, like it's apparent in so many of their songs. Like some of their songs just have like a breakdown, like and it's not your traditional like breakdown that you hear in a hardcore band, but it's like it has like all the ingredients, you know. But I don't know, man. Like to me, like I was gonna say, Chuck is probably like I would say musically like their best album.
Yeah.
That This Is Look Infected is always gonna be my favorite album, but I think Chuck is like just from beginning to end. It's one of those albums you can play all the way through and like not skip a single song.
I always like go back and forth between Does This Look Infected and
They're
Chuck.
both good, dude.
Yeah. Like I feel, in my opinion, that it's like their peak.
It was around that era.
Yeah, and like not to say that like kind of went downhill from there, because I don't think that at all. I feel like it just kind of plateaued. You know, like they got to Does This Look Infected to Chuck, and then it just kind of stayed constant. Yeah. Instead of, it didn't go up, it didn't go down really. Yeah. So I am looking forward to like their new album. I think it's called Heaven Hell or something like that. But yeah, like after checking out Underclass Hero, I remember I told you, I was like, yeah, I listened to it all the way through, and it reminds me of like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket without all the fucking toilet humor. Like it almost like a mature version of it. And then after like I had realized that, I was like, all I heard was like, it sounds like Blink-182 like music with Derek on vocals and like writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed the album. I thought it was really good.
I did too, and that's what I mean. Like I feel like Blink-182, like they can't go back to that, and I feel like if Sum 41 wanted to do like another album like that, where it's still like very poppy, because I feel like they went back to like the poppiness after that.
Well, actually,
somewhat
only in that one, because what I wanted to say is with the albums after that, I think there's 3 more after that. It kind of turned. You could still hear like the sound of like from all Killer No Filler.
Yeah,
but it more has the like mainstream rock radio sound to it. But it's Sum 41, you know. So it's kind of like, yeah, this is cool. Like it's good. You could definitely hear the talent is there, but it's not something I would like actively just put on. Just to chill.
I gotta check it out, dude.
It is good. It is good, but it's definitely like radio, like super radio friendly. Yeah.
Because I remember what kind of steered me away from Underclass Hero was the cover.
Yeah.
It felt like very like, I don't know, like 2007, like.
Yeah, I was getting the like impression that it was gonna be like more emo.
Yeah, and then I heard it, I'm like, this is tight. Like this is not at all what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the last album I really listened to, and I remember after you talked to me about it, which was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I went back and I re-listened to that entire album, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, I should have checked out the other ones for this, but I haven't.
Have you like checked out their music recently, like their newer stuff, or like what was like the last thing?
Not really. The last thing, honestly, that I listened to from that band was just like, I don't know, Chuck, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
did you like that album?
Yeah, I like their early stuff a lot, but after that, it was just, I kind of checked out. I never, just like I said, like I know their hits, more than their albums, but I do appreciate them as a band for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're one of the. I think they're like the way more punk version of Blink-182,
Yeah.
and they carry that pop punk spirit
Yeah.
like as farther as they could in order for like fans to like reach that genre.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so I love that about them, and they're fun.
Yeah.
They're a fucking fun band to listen to.
They are.
Yeah, like you don't. I don't know. It just feels like you're listening to your homies, you know,
Yeah.
and it's great. I love music like that.
Do you guys know the story behind the name Chuck?
No.
So
Is there a story behind the name Psalm 41?
I don't think so. I think it's just like a name they came up with.
Okay.
Because they were called something else before. I think they were called Casper with a K, I think. But so John Cohn, the other guitar player, or the bass player, because Derek plays guitar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bass player, John Cohn, he recently did an interview with Damien Abraham on Turned Out a Punk, and he told a story of where the name Chuck came from, and I had no idea. So after Does This Look Infected came out, they were doing like this charity thing in a third world country, and they was going to be filming a documentary or something, and all the while there was like some war going on, and they got caught in the fucking crossfire, like they thought they were going to die. And so their handler or whatever that they were with, they told him, like, if you can get us out of here alive, we'll name our next album after you. And they had to, like he told the story in detail. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like, it's terrifying.
Wow.
Yeah, like they like legitimately had to escape a country.
Wow.
And the guy got him out, and his name was Chuck.
Holy shit.
So that's what they named the album
Damn,
after
that's
him.
fucking gnarly, dude.
I would suggest, since you're a fan of some, that's a really good interview.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I like watching the interviews, and like I said, like that DVD that came with the Just As Look Infected.
Yeah.
Like when they were young, they were such like kind of like assholes.
Yeah.
But it was like this like innocence to it because they were fucking kids.
Yeah.
And I guess they made that DVD and they sent it along with the demo to like separate them, because when they released that demo, they were trying to get signed. Like nobody was signing them. Nobody was
Yeah.
gonna take them serious, and they thought it was probably because they were from Canada. Like what the fuck? Like what do
Yeah.
these Canadians want? You know, like so they made that DVD, and whenever they would send the demo, they sent that DVD along with it. And immediately they said that they got like a bunch of people wanting to sign them because of that DVD.
Oh, wow.
And it was just this clever idea, like,
Yeah.
how can we separate ourselves from like all these other bands? And that helped them out a lot. Like that probably, I mean, if it wasn't for that DVD, they probably would still be like some unknown band from Canada. But you watch interviews and like they really grew up. They got very, very mature.
Yeah.
And like not just like, I mean, you could see it you can hear it in their music. Like every album just progresses and
Yeah.
it becomes musically better, lyrics musically better, like everything about it. And like I said, like I keep going back to Blink-182. I saw a video, like a recent live video of them playing, and
Coachella?
it sounds like shit, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Like it sounds like shit. And then like Mark was like trying to grab Tom's dick, and I'm just like, that was cool like 20 years ago. Like when you were like actual kids, like doing that, being stupid. But it's like I don't know. It's cringy now.
Grow
dude.
up. That was Eddie the whole time. Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Meanwhile, you're trying to touch my dick?
Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? You think? I mean, I feel like maybe like part of them is like we're still Blink-182, so we gotta do that. But
I think so. I think that's what it is, because, I mean, I've never seen videos of Angels and Airwaves performing, but I doubt Tom acts like that. With Angels and
I
Airwaves.
heard. I don't like that band. Never got into them, but I hear a lot of people say that he takes that band a lot more serious, and like I guess you can hear it in the way he performs.
Yeah.
Like he actually tries to sing, and the guitar is actually really like he plays well. And in Blink-182, he just doesn't give a fuck.
Maybe it's just like their fun band, and it ended up becoming super successful.
Maybe, but
Because, I mean, they even had a shirt that for a while that said crappy punk rock since 92.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, I don't know. Is that
I see what you mean, though.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
especially like I don't know when you have like Travis and stuff in the band? Like I feel like you could have done a lot more too, musically,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Maybe get another guitarist, dude. And but then it wouldn't
Bring
be
Matt
big.
Skiba back or what?
Oh God.
The singer of Alkaline
Yeah,
Trio?
yeah.
Just have them both in there. Fuck it.
That
I
was
like
a
that.
weird era, dude.
Yeah, but I like that conversation we had with Jose that one time where it's like, man, what kind of conversation was it like being had in the room where it was like, well, Tom's back. Somebody's got to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how awkward. It's like you announce this guy to be the new permanent member, and then all of a sudden Tom's like, I want to come back. And it's
And
like,
they're like,
really?
psych.
Yeah. And it's like, well, someone's got to go then.
I would have been interested in seeing like if Matt stayed in the band and Tom came back still.
I think it would have benefited them playing live, because that way
Yeah.
at least the guitar would sound good.
And I mean, I've never seen videos, or I've like, or even tried to watch videos of them performing live with Matt. I don't know if he tries to like act like that too, like the whole toilet humor shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Too
I have no
emo.
idea.
Maybe.
I don't think I'd be curious enough to find out.
No, it's funny. Like,
Nirvana did that because they were a 3-piece.
oh yeah,
But then towards the end, they had
I
Pat-
forgot his
Pat
name.
Smear.
Pat Smear. There you go. Yeah.
yeah, and they took advantage of that live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, that's a good idea, dude. Like
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Because Kurt would like just flung his guitar in the air, and the song would still be going on. You know, like
Damn. So they're playing to a track.
all lip syncing.
Nirvana exposed. You heard it here first.
Would you guys be interested in seeing Sum 41 on their like final tour?
I would
I would, but
I think it would have to depend where they're playing.
definitely.
I've seen them play like a couple secret shows where they just play at a bar.
You've seen them like?
Oh, I haven't, like, but I've seen
Oh,
like
okay.
videos of them
I was
playing.
about to say, damn, homie, thanks for the invite, homie.
Glatu.
Fucking Glotzilla, homie.
I was gonna say that'd be something cool to experience with them, but
Yeah.
it's probably like a 1 in a million
Like
chance.
that. Okay, there's that series on YouTube, the K-Pit,
K-Pit.
where they like have bands play small dive bars and they're like super popular. Remember the one we came across with Sum 41? The crowd sucked,
Oh yeah, it looked awkward.
but the set like they sounded amazing.
They sounded really good,
but it's just the crowd seemed like they didn't know what to do. Like,
That would have been such a fun show to go to.
dude, it was small too.
Did you hear about the Turnstile secret show they had?
Nah.
I guess there was like they played like a club, like a small club.
Oh no.
And like a lot of people were saying like, man, this looks way more fun than the stadiums they're playing right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They can't play shows like that anymore, like pre-announced.
There
Yeah,
has to
a lot of
be
the comments on
way
that video
too
were
big.
saying that they're like, oh, it sucks that this is probably going to be one of the last times you'll see this band
Yeah.
like this, you know, like they're going to start playing like big ass.
I have a feeling they're gonna play Sound and Fury.
I hope so.
I have a feeling because Trapped Under Ice is headlining Sunday.
Oh, and that guy's in that band, huh?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
No, because of Turnstile. Like, but I know there's like a pattern of having two bands that are kind of related headline each day. So like last year, it was Gulch one night and I think Tsunami the other. Oh no, Drain. There's Gulch one night and Drain the other night, and like the drummer of Drain, or the singer of Drain is the drummer of Gulch. So like they're kind of related in that way. So I don't know. I just have a feeling. And then at first I was like, oh, maybe they won't just because they're on tour with Blink-182. But I was looking at the tour dates. The tour ends like a week before Sound and Fury
oh wow.
in LA.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
and I know they still have 5 more bands to announce. And one of them is the headliner. And 4 of them are bands that have never played. So I feel like the headliner is Turnstile.
Wow, that'd be great.
We'll see though.
Yeah.
But going back to Sum 41, the K-Pit video, I remember thinking like, dude, this looks like so much fun. But the crowd, man, I couldn't get over how bad the
It
crowd
just
was.
looked like a bunch of yuppies, like with
Yeah.
their like mixed drinks in their hands.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And they're doing like that whole push moshing, like,
Yeah, yeah.
but holding their
Ooh,
drink.
This is
like-
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But they sounded amazing. Like they sounded so fucking good.
They did.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, this is fucking sick. I would love to see, and the only reason, because anytime before I'd be like, nah, like it's probably gonna play like somewhere super big, and I'm not gonna enjoy it. The AFI show is what's making me like, okay, maybe it can be good.
Really? Well, I was watching videos that people posted from Sick New World and Cruel Fest, and I was just like, man, Kitty, that
I'm not gonna
that
say
cat's
anything.
eyes are really close together. I just went away. You said something and it walked away, dude.
He's got eyes too close to each other. Cancer.
Anyways, and the whole time I was thinking, fuck, I'm glad I wasn't there. 'Cause
Yeah.
It just looked miserable, and everyone's talking about how hot they are. Everyone's just sitting in shade. I'm like, that doesn't sound fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like to me, it's a bottom line. It's a social thing, dude. Because there's no way in hell, like, you're going like strictly just to be like, fuck, I'm gonna like see these bands and like no, you're going to hang out and for friends too.
Well, because when
Like-
we went to Cruel World, the one band that we saw that I thought like I enjoyed watching was Drab Majesty,
Yeah.
and they performed on the smaller stage, and we were able to get a lot closer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's only because like
Yeah.
they didn't have a big crowd.
Yeah.
It was like probably like one of the more unknown bands, and
Yeah.
so I don't know, man. I just don't like festivals. I don't like, and like people were drinking. I don't drink it, so and I was miserable. I was hot and sweaty. So
I know I was drinking, and
I can't imagine like alcohol makes you way hotter.
it was
Dude.
tight, dude.
Like fuck
It was
that,
tight. It was
dude.
tight,
Like how do
dude.
you guys do it?
It was tight, dude.
Ah man.
It was tight. Did not even get buzzed because I was sweating it out immediately.
I did look up because I was
Yeah, dude,
curious.
when you told me that, I was like, that's pretty tight, dude. That's pretty tight.
Well, one cool thing that I like that Sick New World did that I haven't seen any other festival do, they gave out free water, and they had like apparently like a ton of water stations.
Yeah, Sound and Fury did that too.
They were giving out free water, like
Yeah, they had
wherever.
they had these things, kind of like the just water stations where you go fill up your bottle, and like they had it like all day.
Oh,
for
so it was
free.
available. Okay, so that's cool because they didn't have that at Cruel Fest,
No, fuck no. they
and
didn't.
that sucks. We had to wait in line for like ever just to get something to drink.
Yeah.
And
That's cruel.
So hey, you get what you paid for, homie. It's in the name.
for reals, man,
Fucking poser.
they're trying to get you the full experience. But
But you wouldn't be down to see Sum 41 like if they play. Where did we see AFI? The Forum.
I feel like I that band.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
Nah.
Just because I know like I'm never gonna see them again. Just
I
like,
would.
Just like that's the main reason I went to that AFI show.
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen again, dude.
No, it's not.
It's never gonna happen again.
But because of that, I would. But I have to be on the floor. I don't care how much. Like, well, no, I care how much it is, but I got to be on the floor, dude.
Yeah.
Even though
dude.
I like sitting down because I'm old now and my fucking legs hurt. But for Sum 41, if they play a place like the Forum, like I got to be on the floor, dude.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I'd enjoy it.
Or at least seats close to the floor.
No, I just I don't know how people like seeing bands from like a mile away, and
Like you said, it's a social thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
It just-
definitely.
I don't know. I'm not a social person, so maybe that's why. Like I
You
just
fucking
don't
suck,
think.
dude.
Like
You don't think?
I don't think, dude.
Yeah, you-
Like I don't think I'd have fun. That's just from my experience and like from knowing myself. Like
You going to Sound and Fury?
I'm down. That's why I'm still debating on Sound and Fury, dude. Like,
Well, okay. So,
I want to go.
I know
really
Sound
wanna
and
go.
Fury isn't gonna be as packed as like
yeah.
Sick New World or
And I guess it's not it's going to be in the same place, but in a different area. I guess they were scouting it out, and he found a place where there's a shitload of trees. So there's going to be a lot of shade, and then the parts that are dirt, they're getting astroturf. So like,
Oh,
there's-
that's tight.
so no dust, will come
Oh,
up and
that's
shit.
so good.
And then I think he said that they're going to get extra water stations. Most of the food is going to be vegan.
dang.
Yeah, I really want to go this year.
Honestly, dude, that's like the highlight of festivals, dude. Just eating the food.
The food. Yeah. Food. Paying like $30 for a cheeseburger, a vegan cheeseburger, and a 8-ounce water.
For reals, man. It's like, damn, I already paid a fucking arm and a leg for this dumbass festival, and now I gotta pay like $1 million to eat.
Damn, hey, what if some 41's playing Sound and Fury?
I'll be tired.
Damn, I'd be like, damn, makes no difference to me. I'm still going. So in retrospect, this band fucking sucks. Glad they're breaking up. Fuck Eddie. Suck my dick from the back. We'll see you guys next time.
I wish you would have just ended it. That would have been sick.
Hey, you mentioned Beastie Boys earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, did you know that Ad Rock is married to Kathleen Hanna?
No.
I had no idea that
I didn't know that.
Ad Rock was married to Kathleen Hanna. That's fucking gnarly to me.
Holy shit. I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea. Like, I saw it.
Bikini Kill.
Oh.
But yeah, I saw an interview they did together, and they were like talking about like how different genres they came from. 'Cause she came from like that feminist punk scene, and
I mean, he came from punk too,
Yeah,
in a
I was
way.
gonna say.
yeah, but he's like a more of a rap guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
more hip hop than
Yeah.
anything.
So it's like rap, punk, and it's like, oh man, that's so tight.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so nuts to me that I found that out, especially because they have a song called "Girls."
They hate that song.
Yeah, they mentioned that in the interview how like she was kind of like
Yeah.
weirded out by that, but like he handled it like in a really great way. How like it was just like
Yeah, don't trip. That's it.
But I guess like I never noticed either. But a lot of Ad Rock's like lyrics are super like it's very positive towards women, and I was like I never noticed that about him either. Like that's so crazy. But I thought that was so gnarly to find out that it's like Kathleen Hanna came from like feminist punk movement,
Yeah.
and he came from like trying to do like rap and shit in like
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Like
Yeah.
that's fucking tight.
Do you like the old Beastie stuff? Like this punk shit?
Some of it just sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it sounds like shit. to
I
be
think
honest.
people hype it up just because it is the Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's
man,
100%.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I listen to
100%.
it. I'm like, this sounds like some 8th graders like in a garage, and that's probably what they were at the time, dude. But
Mojo.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I have the demo. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sum 41.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite song from them?
Damn, that's
Top one.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
all the small things. Dude, I keep forgetting to have these trencitas.
That's tight, dude.
I'm like, damn, I can't put my favorite Sum 41 song. Probably gonna have to say a tie.
Between.
The Hell song
Uh-huh.
and We're All the Same from Chuck.
I would say mine's a tie too then.
Yeah.
Between the Hell song
Mm-hmm.
and Makes No Difference.
That's a good one.
But the original Makes No Difference, not the one on the greatest hits, because I hate that recording.
Oh, I didn't even know they re-recorded it.
They re-recorded, and I don't know. The chorus sounds weird to me. It sounds different.
Do you have a favorite one?
No,
Fat Lip.
I don't.
Oh, speaking of Fat Lip, you know that was filmed in Pomona?
Pomona, New Jersey?
Pomona, Canada, dumbass.
Oh.
No, yeah, because they had a show at the Glass House. They had a show at the Glass House, and they had to shoot a music video for the song. So they just invited everybody that went to the show. So all
that's
the
so
kids,
tight.
yeah, all the kids in the video,
Oh,
they were
that's
at
so
that Glass
cool.
House show.
Fuck, that's so
I
tight.
remember, it's weird, like, thinking about it, like, how they kind of... I feel like Blink-182 and Sum 41 were, like, the sole survivors of those type of bands.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't hear shit about, like, Simple Plan anymore, or, like, whatever else was around that time.
Simple Plan's popular on TikTok now.
Yeah?
Are they?
They're- Only because people use that song for their videos. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect.
Yeah. Would you consider Green Day, like, part of that?
Yes and no.
Because I feel like that's another weird one. Like, that's...
It's weird just because they're kind of, and this is gonna make me sound like I'm kind of putting them on a higher like pedestal. I feel like they're kind of like in a league of their own type of thing. Not necessarily like because I think they're better. I don't know. Like I know they come from punk. To me they never really sounded like pop punk really.
They were more to me along the line of like Good Charlotte, where it was like they were that boy punk band. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, like-
I got more
like, it was
like
just, like, a bunch
Jawbreaker
of-
vibes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that kind of punk.
yeah.
I feel like Good Charlie was more...
It was just like a bunch of cute dudes making music.
to me, Good Charlotte is like radio pop punk, like
Yeah.
radio rock. Like,
That's one band I never... I
I
mean,
only know the two songs, the two hits. I don't know anything else from them.
they're
they're-
still
yeah.
still making music, dude.
Really?
Who is?
Good Charlotte.
That's
Really?
good
Yeah.
for them.
I think that they're going like the Papa Roach route, where it's like,
Oh my god.
like they're still trying to hold on to that like
Yeah.
youth, and like that's one thing like I hate about Blink, dude. That it's like you guys are growing and like you
Hey,
guys
quit
are
hating on Blink on this episode, homie. This is a Sum 41 episode, all
Dude
right?
Ranch is tight, but that's it. All the other bands suck. Yeah, dude.
What about that other band?
Which one?
They had that song called Catalyst.
Oh, Newfound Glory.
Newfound Glory. There you go. Is that like another one?
I think that came after them though.
Did it?
Like that was way after, right?
They were around like late 90s, early 2000s. Like, because they had like Sticks and Stones, Catalyst.
I never got into that kind of pop punk,
I remember coming
like that
across
hardcore
them.
pop punk, whatever.
Yeah, like I came across them because of this band. What was it? H2O, I think. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
I never got into that band really.
I never
But
got into them.
Yeah, but I remember like a lot of like hardcore kids were like, "Oh, H2O so
Like
sick,"
even like
you know?
Day to Remember. Like I would just remember like.
Oh
listening
no,
to, like,
I didn't get into
Hey,
that type
was Yellow Card pop punk?
I wouldn't consider them
No?
pop punk. A lot of people would. Me personally,
What
I
would you
don't.
consider that band?
Radio rock.
Radio rock?
Radio rock. That's like yeah. They made music to be on like for the radio
Yeah?
only.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
I just know that one song.
I was about to say,
I
like,
totally
with that being said,
I totally forgot all their songs.
there's a place off Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you.
They had that violin player going all crazy.
Yeah,
in the
dude, I
music
remember seeing
video.
those music videos.
I could find you.
He'd be jumping off the apps all fucking with his fiddle.
What's up?
Yeah.
But yeah, no more Blink hate, dude.
I'm still gonna hate him, dude. Fuck
Man,
him.
fuck you.
Man, what's that song they made about the coronavirus?
Oh,
How does it go? No.
You, thank you for.
They made a song about the...
No,
Dude.
no, they
But
didn't.
you
Hey,
saw
don't
the
listen
music
to it.
video
Hey,
with us.
who are you gonna listen to? No, they didn't.
Dude, they suck, dude.
They did.
That was Alkaline Trio.
That's another band too.
Hey, all right. Thank you guys for joining us. Before Eddie keeps hating on pop punk over
Weren't
here.
they like a goth band?
Alkaline Trio?
Yeah.
That was pop punk.
Was it?
Yeah, from what I remember.
I never got into that.
Man, I remember all this shit. I just know Blink-182. That's
But you don't know the
man, play all the
coronavirus
small
song,
things
dude?
over and over and over again, dude.
Hey, Blink-182 covered Dinosaur Jr., all right, and Descendants, so they get a pass.
Yeah, what did Sum 41 do, huh? Besides,
He's all, they didn't have to cover anybody because they were badass.
Oh man.
a
my
bunch of
turn.
drug addicts.
My trencitos is coming loose. Well,
Hey, that band could have gone south too. Sum 41. When
Well,
he,
yeah,
was, he
'cause-
was having his drug problems.
Like to
and-
Alabama?
no, because remember that like popular picture of Derek, the singer? Going
Yeah, so I was
around?
like, man, it's a bunch of drug addicts, dude.
Dude.
That was a terrible picture,
All
dude.
those memes with that picture were fucking hilarious.
I was like at his low, like dude, that was fucked up. It was tight.
I
Kick
love
him while
that-
he's
I love
down,
that
dude.
picture. Wasn't he holding Avril Lavigne's hand or something?
No, I think they had divorced by then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
but
was just him looking bloated as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
John Cohn talks about it in the interview.
Yeah?
yeah. I'll send it to you.
Hey.
It's an interesting, like,
I'll check it out.
Very informative.
Yeah. But it's cool that he got his shit together and like
Yeah,
made a full recovery.
yeah. We'll see once they release new music, and I'd be down to see them. They should play Riverside right here, Riverside Municipal.
But one last thing I'll say is Blink-182 will always be like that band will always stick with me to the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
play the
how I feel.
coronavirus song for you.
From
You
the
gotta tell me.
beginning to self-titled, which is like what 2004, 2003, around there.
self-titled.
Everything after that, like I like to
There's some
imagine,
stragglers. There's some
I
stragglers.
like to imagine
No,
that.
there's some stragglers.
but that
There's some stragglers.
no.
We're not going to talk about the coronavirus song. We're not going to talk about the
I
song
totally
with
forgot
Yellow Wolf.
about that song. So after this, I'm gonna
We're gonna watch the music video, dude.
we'll watch it because I totally forgot about that shit. Dude.
We're gonna watch the music video.
No, they get a pass for that. They get a pass for the song with Yellow Wolf. All right.
Yellow Wolf. I forgot they made a song with Yellow Wolf.
Dude, they suck.
Like I said, 2004 and below, I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Hey, love or hate Sum 41, man. They never did cringy shit like that.
Yeah, they were just cringy. Period.
Hey, at the beginning of their career, they did. Rock. That's what it's all about. That's what we live for. Come on, shout it out.
Banger, dude. That song's a banger.
Yeah, they never did no cringy shit.
Well, thank you guys for sticking around. So on Spotify, there's like the Q&A section I had mentioned before. I changed it. It's now called Air Your Grievances. So you could comment anything you'd like.
Hell yeah.
If you have a complaint or
Better
anything.
go on in right now.
How does that work, by the way? You have to have a Spotify account to comment?
Well, because
And,
I'm like
can you comment back or
no, nobody can comment back.
so it's
You
just like
read it.
it's just there.
Wait,
It's just
click on
there.
the Weebly?
No, like on Spotify. Like while you're listening to the episode,
Hey, are you listening or what?
on the bottom, where it says like now playing or whatever, like if you have the episode up, and then you know how some songs it'll show the lyrics instead of lyrics for the episode, it'll
okay,
say
yeah, yeah.
Q&A.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
changed it to Air Your Grievances.
Okay.
For those who love Seinfeld, know what that means and where it's from. But yeah, like comment, give us some feedback. Tell us your favorite Sum
Hey,
41
can
song.
anyone see like the feedback? Or no?
Well, I have
saw
to
it.
approve it.
So
Oh,
it'll
really?
be displayed or what?
Like I have to approve it, and it'll be displayed
Oh, wow.
if I allow it.
Oh, that's cool.
But full disclosure, I am allowing everything.
Damn, all right.
All right.
I was gonna throw some shade
Just
on you
as
guys.
long as there's no fucking slurs, then I'll allow it.
I'm out.
What's give me an example of this slur? Go ahead, Eddie.
All right. Example of the slur is. All right.
Damn, Fidel just said the N word.
Yeah, you dropped a hard R, dude.
No, what I said was.
Oh,
Dang, he said the B word
Yeah.
and the W word together.
So you know,
The
if you want to
W.
say or, then yeah, it's all.
Damn, why would you call Eddie the Q word, dude?
cute.
Cute is what we aim for.
Dude, I've seen like 50 cats pass by like during this whole like.
Dude, they
Session.
live under our house.
Yeah, they live under the house.
Yeah, I
That's
know
why
what
I'm
I'm
like-
moving to next.
That's why I'm like, damn, should I feed these fools? Because they're probably struggling.
For real. But yeah, like go ahead, leave a comment or whatever, anything. Rate the show, share us with your friends, get more people to listen to this shit.
Hell
We're
yeah.
getting a lot more feedback lately, and I'm happy on how consistent we've been with it. Like every week.
Yeah,
now,
I'm glad
like-
we got out of that funk
Yeah.
of like just doing it once a year.
Yeah, for real.
That's tight. You should go back to that.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, link in the bio for everything, like as far as social media.
And obviously, Blink-182 is the superior band.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Eddie, Go ahead, Eddie, say something. Evil ass fucking laugh, dude. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Later.